take a look at my chicken korma. How awesome does that look? Thick, creamy and lush. It's not spicy, it's a bit sweet, perfect for kids or grown-ups. I mainly cooked it to have it with my rice, but guys, seriously, I can't stop having it on my own, just like a chicken soup. Who needs rice? So stay tuned, girls, to find out this chicken korma recipe. You're going to be needing a chicken. I've got a full chicken here, which I had the shopkeeper cut up for me very kindly. I've marinated the chicken with 4 tablespoons of natural yogurt, a teaspoon of salt and a teaspoon of garam masala. So just mix everything together and just let it marinate for an hour. I'm going to be using a tablespoon of butter ghee, a tablespoon of vegetable oil, and I've got here 2 large onion thinly sliced. If you can have it more thinly sliced, the better. The spices, I've got 1 teaspoon of chili powder and a teaspoon of turmeric powder, which is haldi powder. I've got a small cinnamon stick, 2 bay leaves. I've got here a teaspoon of salt. I didn't want to add more because I've got the salt added to the marinade. So if I do need any later, I'll add some later. I've got 2 frozen cubes of ginger garlic. And I'm going to be using fresh double cream here. I'm going to see how I go. I might not need all of it, but I'll see how we go. And also you're going to need some water when cooking the onions so they don't burn. Your pan ready, let it heat up, and then I'm going to add my butter ghee, 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons, along with my vegetable oil. 1, 2, and just let that all melt. Now I'm going to add my sliced onions. And I'm just going to carry on cooking them until they go soft, but I don't want them to go brown because that will just change the whole color of the curry. So I'm just going to cook them till they soften down. Right. I'm just going to cover it up and let it cook. Right, it's been 10 minutes I've been cooking my onions. So I'm going to add my salt there. It doesn't want to come out. And I'm going to add my bay leaves and my cinnamon. And then add my ginger garlic. And then I'm just going to continue mixing them for a bit so the rawness of the ginger garlic goes. Like that. So I'm just going to cover it up and let it cook for another 5 minutes. There we go. Right, keep an eye on it so it doesn't burn. I'm just going to add a bit of water so it speeds the cooking up a bit, and then continue cooking it until the whole 5 minutes is over. Right, so 5 minutes over. I'm gonna add my turmeric and my chili powder. And give another mix. Mix everything together, the spices with the onions, and then I'm going to add my chicken. So I've got my marinated chicken, and I'm just going to add the whole chicken. And cook the chicken now. Now you're gonna cook the chicken till it's fully cooked before adding your cream. So give it a proper mix, and then I'm just gonna cover it with the lid until it's fully cooked. Don't forget to check upon it time to time to see if it needs any water, but I don't think it'd be needing any water because the chicken's going to give off some water anyways. So just cover it up until the chicken is cooked. Right, it's been 6 minutes it's been cooking. It's not fully there yet. You'll know when it's cooked when they're looking at the chicken, because as you can you see it's a bit transparent at the moment there. When it's fully white, well, at the moment it would have been fully white, but because the spices there is fully yellow, it's gonna go yellow, but you'll be able to tell when it's fully cooked. So can you see I didn't add any water, but it's still got liquid there, quite a lot of liquid. So I'm going to continue cooking this. I'm going to check upon it after 5 minutes. I'm just going to add actually a bit of water, just like a half a cup. So the chicken gets covered with the water and gets cooked more faster. Because I don't really want this a dry curry. I want it to have a bit of liquid in it. So cover it up and just cook it for 5 minutes. Right, it's been cooking for 5 minutes now. And the chicken is fully cooked. As you can, if I can pick one up, like, can you see? There's no transparent there. It's all fully cooked. So at this point, give it a taste to see if it's got enough salt. Which it has. So now I'm going to add half a tub of cream to this. Can you see instantly how it changes color, the gravy? So that's about half there. Now at this point the korma is cooked, but because I've just added the cream, I'm just gonna let it cook and let the gravy thicken a bit. If you don't like your onions whole like that, then instead of slicing it, just blend it with a mixer, with a blender, whatever you call it, and then you won't get any of those onions. But I prefer the onions like that. So cook it, get it to a boil, and thicken the gravy. So I'll cook it for 5 minutes first and see how thick it is. If I'm happy with the thickness of the gravy, then that's okay, and if not, I'll just let it cook for another 5 minutes. So those 5 minutes is done. Now let's check on our korma. This one. Can you see how thick it's gone now? Just the way I like it. So that's done, guys. I'm going to switch off my flame. How delicious does that look? And it was such a simple dish to make. You probably have all the ingredients at home besides the chicken and cream. So give it a go, girls. Now enjoy this korma with rice, which I prefer, or with mash. Yeah, mash.